On the African Savanna, there's a title that needs no introduction: the Lion King. His roar once silenced the entire land. But power here is never granted forever. Every scar is a memory, and also a sign that time doesn't favor the ruler. In this world, even a Lion King has days when he must retreat. So life continues in its own way. Scar, when the Lion King must retreat. The Serengeti grasslands under the afternoon sun, a large male lion lies on a high mound, surveying his vast territory. Dark, thick mane, many scars on his face. This is Scar, king of this land. The name Scar doesn't come from appearance. It comes from the battles he's been through. 3 years as pride leader, countless confrontations, but not all ended in victory. In popular culture, male lions are symbols of absolute strength, fearless and conquering everything. But the real story is far more complex. This is the story of times Scar had to retreat, not out of cowardice, but wisdom, about knowing when to fight and when to live to fight another day. This morning, Scar is hungry. 2 days without food, his belly sunken. Ahead, a buffalo herd drinks at the river, over 200, but a few old ones have separated from the herd. African buffalo, weighing up to 900 kilograms, 4 times Scar's weight, horns a meter long, sharp as spears, but prolonged hunger forces Scar to take risks. Scar selects his target, an old one, sluggish, drinking water about 50 meters from the herd. He crawls low to the ground, advancing meter by meter. 10 meters, Scar explodes at maximum speed. The buffalo detects him but doesn't flee. Instead, it lowers its horns and charges straight at Scar. Scar must leap sideways to avoid the charge. Simultaneously, the buffalo's call alerts the entire herd. Over 100 buffalo turn, looking toward Scar. And then something terrible happens. They don't flee. They charge towards Scar. 20, 30, 40 buffalo are now chasing a single male lion. Scar runs at maximum speed, 50 kilometers per hour, but buffalo can also run 45. One charge from behind could end his life instantly. "500 meters later, the herd stops pursuing. Scar escaped, but completely exhausted. No food, energy depleted, and facing reality, alone. He cannot hunt buffalo. This isn't Scar's first retreat. Last week, he found an antelope carcass he'd killed, surrounded by 12 hyenas. Scar approaches, roaring threats. But the hyenas aren't afraid. They encircle him, cackling and moving closer. A hyena's bite force reaches 1100 psi, stronger than Scar's. One hyena bites Scar's hind leg. He turns to attack, but 3 others attack from behind. Scar realizes if he stays, he'll be torn apart. After a while, he abandons the kill and leaves. Not far away, an elephant herd is moving toward the waterhole where Scar usually drinks. Scar is thirsty, but upon seeing elephants, he immediately changes direction. Adult elephants weigh 6 tons, 30 times Scar's weight. Just one stomp or trunk swing could kill him instantly. So there's no battle here. Scar proactively avoids these giants. On another afternoon, Scar encounters a white rhino grazing near the riverbank. The rhino doesn't threaten lions, but Scar still circles 30 meters away. Rhinos can weigh 3.5 tons with horns up to 1.5 meters long. Aggressive temperament and unpredictable, even if Scar doesn't attack. The rhino might still charge just from feeling intruded upon. But the greatest challenge doesn't come from other species. It comes from lions themselves. One morning, Scar hears distant roaring. This isn't the roar of his pride. Two nomadic male lions are entering Scar's territory. They're younger, about 5 years old, in their prime, and more importantly, they're brothers. Scar is 8 years old, still strong, but no longer at his peak. One-on-one, he might win, but 1 against 2, the survival rate is too low. Scar stands on the mound, roaring as loudly as possible. The roar echoes across the savanna, declaring ownership, but the two males don't back down. They roar back, moving closer. The distance is closing. Scar must make a decision: fight and possibly die, or retreat to live and defend territory another time. Scar chooses retreat, not because he's weak, but because he's smart. He leaves the mound, moving toward the territory's edge. The two males claim the central area. But Scar doesn't give up completely. He lives on the periphery, hunting small prey, maintaining his health, waiting for an opportunity. 2 weeks later, one of the two brothers is gored severely by a buffalo. Now it's one-on-one. Scar returns, challenging the remaining male. This time he wins and reclaims his territory. But this victory doesn't come from pure strength. It comes from knowing when to step back, when to wait, and when to attack. This is the wisdom of the survivor, not the reckless. Currently, male lions average only 2 to 4 years as pride leaders, not because they're weak, but because there's always someone younger, stronger, waiting. Power doesn't come from winning every battle. It comes from choosing the right battles to fight, avoiding unwinnable ones, and living long enough to protect your genes. Scar teaches us that greatness doesn't lie in never retreating. It lies in knowing when to step back to advance later. This is the wisdom of a true king. In the natural world, a king isn't the one who wins every battle. A king is the one who survives every trial, keeps his territory, and leaves descendants. Scar is living proof of that. Dawn light filters through the African savanna. A new day begins on this vast land. This is the stage of the planet's richest wildlife. Wildebeest move in herds. Zebras graze beside the wildebeest. Birds soar overhead. This is an ecosystem where every creature has its own role. But beneath the tall grass, another presence is watching. Not a solitary predator, but the most organized force on this savanna. African lions, Panthera leo, the pinnacle of pack hunting tactics. Their strength lies not in individuals, but in the art of coordination evolved over millions of years. A lion pride typically consists of 5 to 15 individuals. Most are related females. They are the pride's main hunting force. Male lions with thick manes have a different role. They defend territory from intruders, rarely participate directly in hunting. But their presence keeps the pride stable. Within the pride, each individual has their own position. There is no absolute leadership, but there is division of labor based on experience and ability. A successful hunt begins with choosing the right target. Lions don't hunt randomly. They observe, assess, and calculate every detail. Wildebeest are preferred targets, weighing about 200 kilograms, large enough to feed the entire pride, but also fast enough to escape if danger is detected. Lions look for vulnerable individuals, young ones without experience, old ones that have slowed down, or those separated from the herd due to weakness. Terrain is also important. Tall grass provides better cover. Riverbanks limit escape routes. Narrow passages force prey to run in predetermined directions. Each hunt consumes enormous energy. If it fails, the pride faces hunger. Therefore, lions only act when there's a clear opportunity. Once the target is chosen, the pride begins assigning roles. No need for vocal communication, only instinct and hunting experience ingrained in their blood. Lions move forward. They crawl close to the ground, bodies flattened, almost blending into the grass. Each step slow, absolute patience. Several lions position themselves elsewhere. Their task is to create pressure, force the prey to run in the predetermined direction, where the interceptors are waiting. This is sophisticated ambush tactics, not individual strength, but perfect coordination among multiple individuals with a common goal. Wind direction is also calculated. Lions always move against the wind, so their scent doesn't drift toward the prey. One small mistake can ruin the entire plan. The distance gradually closes, 20 meters, 15 meters. The wildebeest still hasn't detected them. Lions move slowly, eyes still tracking every movement. A wildebeest raises its head, senses alert, but it's too late. The attack signal is given, not by sound, but by movement. Speed explodes. Lions can reach 80 kilometers per hour in the first few seconds. All strength concentrated in this lightning charge. the wildebeest herd scatters. They run in panic, but the predetermined prey has no escape route. The interceptors appear from ahead. The space is squeezed shut. The wildebeest tries to run away, but lions predict every step. Experience and instinct guide each movement. Impact. The lion brings down the prey with body weight. 400 kilograms of force pressing down. The wildebeest loses balance and tumbles. The decisive bite to the neck, not to cause major injury immediately, but to slowly suffocate, making the prey exhausted and stop resisting. Other lions come to assist. They hold the prey's legs and body, preventing any chance of escape. This is when collective strength reaches its peak. A few minutes later, everything ends. A successful hunt. But this is not inevitable. Only about 20 to 30% of hunts have such results. Failure has its own price. Energy spent is not replenished. Hunger prolonged. Lion cubs can die if consecutive hunts all fail. Danger also always lurks. Adult buffalo can gore and break lion bones, leaving fatal wounds. Each wound can render a lion unable to hunt. But today, the pride has food. Social order begins to manifest. The male lion approaches. Although not participating in the hunt, they have priority rights. This seems unfair, but this is how the pride maintains stability. Healthy male lions protect territory better, protect the entire pride from wandering males. Then comes the turn of lionesses. They eat quickly, efficiently, no waste. Every piece of meat is important to maintain strength for subsequent hunts. Lion cubs are fed by their mothers. They learn how to tear meat, how to compete for position. These lessons will determine their survival ability later. Small conflicts still occur, growling, chasing each other around the prey, but no major battles. The pride understands that unity is more important than individual competition. Within a few hours, the 200-kilogram wildebeest has been completely divided. Nothing is wasted. Bones will be cleaned up by scavengers. Everything has a role in the cycle. The lion's role goes far beyond foraging. They control herbivore populations, preventing them from destroying the savanna by overgrazing. By eliminating old, weak, and sick individuals, lions keep prey populations healthy. This is the process of natural selection happening every day. Without lions, the savanna would lose balance. Herbivores increase excessively. Grass is eaten bare. Soil erodes. The entire ecosystem collapses. This is why African lions are called a keystone species. Their presence sustains life for hundreds of other species. They are an indispensable pillar. But the greatest lesson from lions is not about physical strength, but about the power of cooperation. Their hunting tactics are proof of that. A solitary lion can survive, but it will be many times more difficult. Only together do they become the most fearsome predators on the savanna. No words, no written plans, only instinct refined over thousands of generations. Each hunt is a wordless symphony. Knowledge is passed from mother to offspring. Lion cubs observe every detail, from how to crawl low, how to read terrain, to how to coordinate with companions. These lessons are not taught with words, but through action, through direct participation, through success and also failure. Females will remain with the pride for life. They hunt with sisters and mothers. This bond creates unbreakable strength. Males will leave when mature. They wander, seeking their own territory. This dangerous journey determines their fate. But wherever they are, the nature of lions remains social animals. They need their own kind, need coordination, need the pride to survive best. The African savanna is vast, but the space for lions is shrinking. Humans expand cultivation. Conflicts are increasing. The number of African lions has dropped sharply over the past century, from over 200,000 to about 20,000 individuals. Their future depends on human decisions. Conservation areas are working to preserve habitat, educate local communities, reduce conflict between people and lions. Every effort matters. Because when lions disappear, it's not just losing one animal species, but losing the entire ecological chain they maintain, losing the balance of the savanna. African lions are symbols, not just of strength, but of tactical intelligence, of perfect coordination, of collective discipline. They remind us that success doesn't come from individual strength, but from the ability to work together, from understanding one's role in the collective. In the natural world, the strongest doesn't win, but the best adapted, the best coordinated. Lions have proven this through millions of years of evolution. Each hunt is a story about discipline, about patience, about placing common interests above the individual. This is the lesson lions teach the savanna. As the sun sets over the African savanna, the lion pride prepares for night. This is the time for the next hunt. The cycle continues as it has for thousands of years. This savanna is their home, where their ancestors lived, where their descendants will continue the tradition, if we know how to protect it. African lions, master hunters of the savanna, living proof of the power of unity. Their hunting tactics are not just instinct, but an art refined over millions of years, a legacy each generation passes to the next. In a world where life and death intertwine, lions stand firm, not by strength alone, but by the unbreakable bond of the pride. This is the African lion, warrior of the savanna, symbol of cooperation and tactics, an irreplaceable part of wild Africa. Africa, the continent of light and life, where nature creates the most perfect paintings of the wild world. From endless plains to crystal clear lakes, from dense ancient forests to vast savannas, each terrain is a living painting. Mystical, pink-colored lakes, deep green rainforests, majestic mountains. Africa contains the planet's most diverse beauty. And in this world live animals bearing extraordinary beauty, favored by creation, perfected by millions of years of evolution. Leopard, Panthera pardus, the seductive king of African ancient forest, the world's best camouflaged big cat. Golden brown fur adorned with black rosette spots. Each individual carries a unique pattern, like nature's fingerprint. Muscular body, length from 1 meter 2 to 1 meter 9, weighing up to 80 kilograms, designed for absolute grace. Each movement is a perfect combination of strength and elegance. Low body, long legs, helping them climb like artists among forest canopies. Lion, Panthera leo, living symbol of the African savanna. Adult males bear thick, majestic manes in golden brown to dark brown. This mane is not just a sign of power. It protects the throat in territorial battles. Also, a health indicator attracting mates. Weight can reach 250 kilograms, but their demeanor is always dignified. Each step exudes the confidence of a ruler. Zebra, Equus quagga, the moving artwork of African grasslands. No two individuals carry the same stripe pattern. Black and white stripes are not just beautiful. They're survival weapons bestowed by creation. When moving in herds, alternating stripes create optical illusions, disrupting predators' vision, making it difficult to identify individual targets. An evolution strategy, both subtle and effective. Giraffe, Giraffa camelopardalis, currently the world's tallest animal. Height can reach 5.5 meters, weight up to 1,200 kilograms. Long, graceful neck bearing unique brown-yellow spotted patterns. Each geographic region creates a distinct variation, but all carry natural nobility. Large, gentle eyes, long curved eyelashes, soft gaze, contrasting with massive body, creating a combination both poetic and surprising. Tall legs help them move across savannas with long, majestic strides, each step like a slow dance amid golden grasslands. Flamingo, Phenacopterus roseus, pink dancer of alkaline lakes. At Lake Bogoria and Nakuru in Kenya, millions of individuals gather, creating brilliant pink silk ribbons stretching across water surfaces. One of the most spectacular sights African nature offers. The distinctive pink color comes from their food, spirulina, algae, and crustaceans containing carotenoids. This pigment accumulates in plumage over time. The special curved beak functions as a natural filter. Birds dip heads underwater, filter thousands of liters of water daily to find tiny food. When flying, flamingo flocks create perfect V formations. Long wings, necks stretched straight, legs extended behind. A highly cinematic image. Greater kudu, Tragelaphus strepsiceros, one of Africa's most noble antelope species. Males bear impressive spiral horns. Spiral horns can grow up to 1.8 meters, twisting in perfect spirals. Each twist is a sign of age and strength. Gray-brown fur bearing slender white stripes, running along the body, helping them blend into bushes when danger approaches. Large, flexible ears, rotating to catch sounds from all directions. Large, vigilant eyes, always observing surroundings. Gray-crowned crane, Balearica regulorum, Uganda's national bird, about 1 meter tall, wingspan up to 2 meters. The golden feather crown on the head is the most recognizable feature. Elegant blue-gray plumage, prominent white cheeks, contrasting black neck. Their courtship dance is one of the most beautiful performances in the bird world. Dancing, wing flapping, bowing, throwing head high. Each movement rhythmic and graceful, like a natural ballet, expressing the bond between the pair, a love lasting a lifetime. Africa, where beauty needs no ostentation, where each creature is a work of art. 2026. These animals are still here, still shining, still need to be protected. African grasslands under dawnlight. Here, life unfolds to nature's rhythm. Each new day brings new challenges. Early morning light spreads across the land. Temperature gradually rises. Life begins to awaken. Buffalo herds move slowly across the savanna, seeking food. Calves always stay close to mothers. Not far away, predatory eyes silently watch. Lions hide in tall grass. Distance gradually narrows. Lions, apex predators of this continent. Weight can reach 190 kilograms. Strength concentrated in jaws and claws. Buffalo, weighing nearly 800 kilograms. Thick, hard horns form a natural shield. They live in herds to increase survival chances. When hunting in groups, lions possess clear advantage. They coordinate to separate prey, making success rate increase significantly. Tactics based on synchronized coordination. One individual attracts attention, while others silently approach from different directions. But today, A male lion acts alone, no support from others. The challenge thus becomes much greater. An adult male can still hunt alone when necessary. Its individual strength is still very formidable, but risk also increases correspondingly. The target is a buffalo that's separated from the herd. Safe distance gradually narrowing. Opportunity begins to show clearly. The lion accelerates. In brief seconds, it can reach speeds up to 80 kilometers per hour. All muscle groups mobilized. Buffalo detects danger. Instinct makes it turn to face. Not all prey choose to flee. The one-on-one confrontation begins. Lion tries to approach the flank or neck. Buffalo uses horns as defensive weapon. Buffalo charges at the lion. Sharp horns can cause serious injury. Lion dodges nimbly. The balance of power becomes clear. Buffalo weighs 4 times the lion, and each thrust carries tremendous destructive force. Lion tries to change attack angle, but buffalo always turns to face. Buffalo's tactic is simple, but extremely effective. From afar, sounds of other buffalo ring out. The herd is approaching. The situation begins to change. Another buffalo appears. Now it's 2 against 1. Nearly all the lion's advantages disappear. The entire buffalo herd coordinates attack. One in front, one trying to surround from behind. Lion has no easy escape route. Survival instinct forces the lion to make a decision. It turns and runs. Continuing to fight now is no longer reasonable. In nature, knowing when to retreat is also a survival skill. Injury can lead to slow death. Lion chooses to live, to hunt another day. But not every escape goes smoothly. Sometimes, the entire buffalo herd discovers the lion. The situation becomes much more dangerous. A lion is exposed. The buffalo herd immediately surrounds. Numerical advantage completely overwhelming. Lion flees up a tree, terrified. Over 20, buffalo advance. Roars and snorting sounds echo everywhere. Threat comes from all directions. With no other choice, the lion launches itself onto a nearby tree. Climbing ability, rarely used, saved it in this moment. Lion maintains balance standing on a branch about 3 meters high. Below on the ground, the buffalo herd hasn't left yet. They still guard the position, not taking eyes off the enemy. This buffalo behavior isn't revenge. It's herd protection instinct. Eliminating threat is top priority. Time passes. Temperature continues to rise. The buffalo herd begins to thirst, and concentration gradually decreases. A few begin to leave, others follow. The encirclement gradually dissolves. Lion remains in the tree observing the situation. Experience teaches patience. Hasty action could be dangerous. Only when the buffalo herd moves a bit farther does the lion begin to move. It climbs down, each step carefully calculated. Lion quickly seeks hiding place. A large branch lies nearby. It hides behind this natural barrier, creating safe distance. Now, defensive tactics completely replace offensive posture. A few buffalo discover the lion has descended and immediately return. Herd protection instinct activated again. They try to approach, but the lion uses front legs as weapons, claws sharp as knives, up to 38 millimeters long, unleashed precisely. Each swipe aims not to kill, but to maintain safe distance. Buffalo must retreat to avoid injury. Warning sounds ring out from both sides. Roars responding. Language of direct confrontation. The large branch becomes an effective shield. Buffalo cannot attack head-on, and lion maintains strategic position. Energy on both sides gradually depletes. Temperature exceeds 30 degrees Celsius. Each side's persistence has limits. The standoff drags on. Neither side wants to yield, but survival is more important than confrontation, bringing no desired results. Finally, the buffalo herd leaves again. In the distance, water source is waiting. Basic survival needs have spoken. Lion waits until completely safe, then slowly leaves the barrier. Today, survival is the only victory. Confrontations like this happen daily on African grasslands. No absolute victors, only those who know how to adapt. Lions and buffalo have coexisted for thousands of years. The relationship between hunter and prey shapes both species. Their evolution is intertwined. Currently, African lions are estimated at about 20,000 remaining. Numbers have decreased 43% in the past 3 decades. Habitat is shrinking. Buffalo have larger numbers, about 900,000 individuals. However, the future of both depends on habitat, intact ecosystems. Each encounter between lion and buffalo is part of a larger cycle. Natural balance maintains ecosystem health. Both species are indispensable. The male lion slowly advances towards shade. Its body needs rest. Tomorrow will bring new opportunities. The grassland continues operating to its own rhythm. Afternoon sun gradually softens. Life continues ceaselessly. In the natural world, no battle ends completely. Tomorrow, the cycle will repeat. That is life's nature. Lions and buffalo, hunter and prey. They are two sides of the same story. The existence of one species is bound to the other. Conservation is not just the story of a single species. Each creature holds a distinct role in life's network that needs protection. In 2026, the world stands at an important crossroads. Our direction today determines the future of these species. African grasslands still stand there, unchanging through time. Stories like this will continue to be told, as long as we protect where they unfold. Lion lies still in the darkness, gradually descending. Buffalo gather together as night falls. Life on the grasslands prepares for a new cycle. And between them, the endless battle will continue, not from hatred, but because that's how nature maintains balance. African grasslands, where life and death intertwine, where each day is a lesson about survival, where nature remains master. The sun rises over the Serengeti plains. The first light pierces the thin morning mist. A new day begins in Africa. This land is home to millions of living creatures, from tiny insects to massive elephants. Each species plays its role in the cycle of life. But here, life and death are tightly intertwined. Predators are an essential part of this world, maintaining balance within the ecosystem. Today we explore hunting strategies refined through millions of years of evolution, from raw power to complex technique. Lion, Panthera leo, Africa's largest big cat. Adult males weigh up to 190 kilograms and can reach speeds of 80 kilometers per hour. Lions hunt cooperatively, led primarily by lionesses. Their strategy relies on coordination, surrounding prey from multiple directions. Their primary weapon is the jaw. Canines reach up to 8 centimeters in length, curved and razor sharp. Bite force exceeds 650 psi, strong enough to pierce thick hide and muscle. Their claws are retractable, measuring up to 38 millimeters, curved like blades. During the attack, claws extend to grip prey tightly, preventing escape. The final strike targets the throat or muzzle. The lower jaw clamps upward, the upper jaw presses down, crushing the neck or sealing the airway. The prey suffocates within minutes. This is evolution at work, not cruelty, but survival instinct. Lions regulate herbivore populations across the savanna. Leopard, Panthera pardus, named for the rosette patterns on its coat. Adult males weigh between 30 and 70 kilograms. Smaller than lions, but exceptionally agile. Leopard claws retract fully and are razor sharp, enabling astonishing climbing ability in tall trees. Canines measure around 5 centimeters. Powerful jaw muscles allow a sustained grip on prey. Bite force ranges from 300 to 310 pounds per square inch, weaker than a lion's, but perfectly optimized for a solitary hunting strategy. The leopard relies on ambush. It stalks within 5 meters before launching a sudden, explosive attack, claws locking onto the prey. The killing bite targets the throat. Smaller prey are bitten at the back of the neck. Larger animals are strangled until they suffocate. Precise and efficient. Afterwards, the leopard drags its kill into a tree, sometimes heavier than its own body weight, using jaw strength and full body power. Spotted hyena, Crocuta crocuta, one of the most misunderstood predators. In reality, a highly skilled hunter, living in clans of up to 80 individuals. Its greatest asset is its jaw. Bite force reaches up to 1,100 pounds per square inch. The strongest among carnivores of comparable size, nearly twice that of a lion. Specialized molars are thick, wide, and bone-hard, capable of crushing large bones, something no other predator can do, including lions. Hyenas hunt through endurance, chasing prey until it collapses from exhaustion, sometimes over many kilometers. Speed kills are unnecessary. This strategy is the result of evolution. In nature, there is no concept of mercy. Hyenas also serve as the Savanna's cleanup crew. African wild dog, Lycaon pictus. Its scientific name means painted wolf. No two coats are alike. Each individual is unique. Wild dogs hunt in highly organized packs, achieving an astonishing 80% success rate, the highest among African predators, surpassing lions and leopards. Their canines are sharp and about 5 centimeters long, but their true weapon lies in the rear teeth, delivering rapid, repeated bites. The strategy is to exhaust and bleed prey gradually, not with a single fatal bite, but with hundreds of small wounds, fast and efficient. Bite force measures around 340 pounds per square inch. Weaker than lions or hyenas, but compensated by speed, numbers, and teamwork. Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus, the most ancient predator on this list, over 200 million years old, reaching lengths of 6 meters and weighing more than 700 kilograms. The Nile crocodile possesses the strongest bite force on Earth, up to 3,700 pounds per square inch. Powerful enough to crush a buffalo's skull. No land animal rivals it. Its conical canines, 7 to 8 centimeters long, are designed for gripping, not chewing. Once embedded in muscle, escape is nearly impossible. the crocodile employs the infamous death roll, spinning violently after locking its jaws, tearing flesh from bone with devastating efficiency. Each predator has evolved along a unique path. Lions rely on strength and cooperation. Leopards combine jaw power with climbing skill. Hyenas wield unmatched bone-crushing jaws. Wild dogs depend on teamwork. Crocodiles deliver the most powerful bite on the planet. Each is perfect in its own way, and all are essential to the African savanna. The banks of the Mara River at midday. The water surface is still as a mirror reflecting the sky. No ripples, no movement. Everything is suspiciously quiet. But beneath the water surface, a pair of eyes is watching. They lie just below the waterline. Only the head exposed. No one notices until it's too late. This is the Nile crocodile. In popular culture, they're portrayed as heartless man-eating monsters, ferocious and dangerous, but the truth is far more complex. This is the story of one of the planet's most efficient hunters, not because of strength or speed, but because of their ability to conserve energy to perfection. Popular belief holds that crocodiles are brutal killers, always attacking anything that moves near water. Movies reinforce this image even more. But research over 15 years shows a completely different picture. Crocodile attacks are extremely rare, only when the chance of success is near 100%. In 1 month, an adult crocodile only attacks an average of 2 to 3 times. The rest of the time, they just lie still and observe. This isn't laziness. This is a survival strategy refined over 200 million years of evolution. Crocodiles are cold-blooded animals, with metabolism only 1/10 that of warm-blooded animals of the same size. This means crocodiles need far less energy to live. One large meal can provide enough energy for 2 to 4 weeks. Therefore, instead of chasing prey and wasting energy, crocodiles have developed the art of waiting. They can lie motionless in the same position for 2 to 3 hours continuously. During this time, heart rate drops to just 2 to 3 beats per minute. The body switches to maximum energy-saving mode, like a computer in deep sleep. But don't mistake this for lack of vigilance. The crocodile's eyes remain open, still observing every movement. The brain still analyzes, evaluates each animal coming to drink. Crocodiles don't attack the first antelope that appears. They wait for the right prey, the weak one, the slow one, the one that enters the perfect position where water is deep enough to drag under. This patience isn't blind instinct. This is precise calculation. One failed attack costs energy equivalent to 3 days of lying still. Cannot be wasted. When the perfect target finally appears, everything happens in less than 2 seconds. The crocodile explodes from underwater with astonishing speed and power. Jaws close with 5,000 psi of force, 10 times a lion's bite force. Once bitten, no prey can escape. The death roll technique begins. The crocodile spins its body with prey in its jaws, using 700 kilograms of weight to disorient and drag underwater. Absolutely efficient. No energy wasted. The entire process from attack to finish takes only 3 to 5 minutes. Compared to lions that may spend hours chasing prey, crocodiles save energy astonishingly. But this strategy only works because crocodiles know when not to attack. They pass up elephants, pass up adult hippos, pass up any target too risky. Research shows crocodiles reject 95% of potential attack opportunities. They only choose the 5% with highest success rate and lowest energy expenditure. This is why crocodiles can live to 70, even 100 years, the longest lifespan among large reptiles, thanks to not wasting energy. After eating a large meal, crocodiles can lie basking continuously for many days to digest. No movement, no more hunting, just lying still and processing food. The digestion process is also optimized. Crocodile stomach acid is 10 times stronger than humans, capable of dissolving even bones. Nothing is wasted. Everything is absorbed. Even basking behavior has purpose. Rising body temperature helps accelerate digestion. Crocodiles don't waste energy creating heat like warm-blooded animals. In the dry season, when water sources dry up, crocodiles can survive without eating anything for 3 to 4 months. They simply reduce all activity to minimum levels. During this time, metabolism drops to half normal. The body uses fat reserves extremely efficiently, extending survival time to the maximum. So are crocodiles truly dangerous to humans? Yes, but not because they're ferocious, rather because humans often appear exactly where crocodiles are waiting, the water's edge. In 2026, conflicts between crocodiles and humans are increasing due to population growth and habitat loss. Humans are encroaching on areas where crocodiles hunt. But crocodiles play an important role in the ecosystem. They control fish populations, maintain river health, and create water holes in dry season for other animals. Crocodiles teach us lessons about efficiency. In the natural world, success isn't measured by number of attacks, but by ability to survive long-term with minimal resources. They're not heartless man-eating monsters, as movies portray. They're energy-saving engineers. Every decision calculated to survive through millions of years. In the evolutionary race, it's not the strongest or fastest that wins, but those who know how to use energy most intelligently. Crocodiles are living proof of that.